Feel my heart pounding so hard.
Oh, it a bit air.
Feel my heart pounding so hard.
Him not stop cry about you.
Feel my heart pounding so hard.
But you skip on the dip, don't you try to find a chick, 'cause I will tell you about my son, I'll keep it rocking then. When I'm next to you, it's like I'm climbing up a ladder. I said we must stick together now.
Feel my heart pounding so hard.
Hey girl, you never know, say my friend him love you, know. Him fancy you bad, you know. Anytime my buck up on that friend, him not stop talk about you. Him really wanna live with you, you know.
Feel my heart pounding so hard.
Oh girl,
Feel my heart pounding so hard.
him not stop crying about you.
Feel my heart pounding so hard.
Wagwan. Good morning, everybody. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the sound. Jennings Rubber Williams is in the building. DJ Exclusive is here. Good morning, everybody. Shout out everybody in the chat room. Let's see y'all this morning. We have Mr. Dog. We have glad to be back. Good morning, everybody. All right, Josh. So how's that? Is that a little bit better? Iris Jones, Brother Latif, what's going on? Roller Dragon, Shady Dragon, Brother Tiger, good morning. Tyler Hackner, what's going on? Robin Green, Zozo Bob, Infinite Content, what's going on, sir? Good morning to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Laser, sir, what's going on? Mooney, good morning. RS, what's going on? Good morning to you. Carmen Jones, Carly Wynn, good morning to y'all.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that gold?
Fatal Flaw Dragon, good morning.
I love it one-sided.
I wish I was in the rain, but no.
Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake?
Trevor, what's going on? I keep messing your name every time. Trevor Naki, what's going on? Good morning to you. Shout out to the letter hack as well, too. And if you have not already, make sure that you catch his stream on Mondays.
So I'ma just tweet it and delete
Reagan, good morning to you.
Knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point where we can't rewind. Rewind.
Carmen Jones, good morning to you.
Tell me what choice I have now. I just want to get it right with you.
Good morning and happy birthday to Marquise.
Our history says
Happy birthday, punk ass. Love you, mean it. Hope you enjoy your day. Happy birthday to you.
And then no one could tell the difference between me and you, babe.
Last day in your 30s. I'm sorry. Last year in your 20s, should I say.
Going through changes. I'm just so mad, but now it's at my
Elizabeth Lawson, good morning.
So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear
Mary C is in the building. Good morning, Mary.
I'd rather just tweet it and
out to everybody that is streaming from all our platforms this morning. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, where are you streaming from? Good morning to you. Tomorrow night, don't forget, man, we're going to do a Beyonce listening party starting at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. tomorrow. Beyonce listening party leading up to the release of Renaissance. I'll make sure I drop the link in Slack. I'm sorry, Slack. In Discord later on today. So please stop by, get some vibes on, listen to some good ass music. You'll love it. That's what we will.
I could really use a change of scenery. Yeah, everybody's smoking all the greenery. Yeah, clothes and matches they were handed down to me, but I'm still fly. I'm still fly. I know. I'm still fly. I'm still fly. Let's go. It could all be worse. I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Pills to make the man, but that poison's gonna kill you. From the inside out. So right now.
Absolutely, Trevor.
Now say it with your chest now. I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride it out. It's my time. It's my time to ride it. I'm young. I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride it out. It's my time. It's my time to ride it out. It's your time. Oh, cheers to all the haters, cause you proved to me that rising to the top was my destiny. And you can see whatever from behind me, but I'm still fly. I'm still fly. I know. I'm still fly. I'm still fly.
Good morning to you. Chewy says, what's the most addictive thing you do on your phone? Chewy, what? I'll indulge. What is it?
But that poison's gonna kill you from the inside out. It's time to say it with your chest now. Say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride out.
Demon Yama Mama, good morning.
It's my time to ride it. I'm young.
I can't stand you, Chewy.
Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride it out. It's my time. It's my time to ride it out. It's your time. Oh, if you're on the bus, say yeah. If you're on the train, say yeah. If you gotta walk, say yeah. Everybody's going somewhere. Young or old, I really don't care. Life has never really been fair. So put your fist up in the air. Say yeah. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride it out. It's my time. It's my time to ride it. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride it out. It's my time. It's my time to ride it out. It's your time. Oh.
Dude 1 says, hey, bro. Dude 2 says, yeah, bro. Dude 1, can you hand me that pamphlet? Bro, sure.
Hey, man, y'all, it's the summertime, right?
All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all make sure you stay tuned. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Good morning.
Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Yeah. Like it or not, it's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. It's going. It's going.
in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, a real life is. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. She's always coming up with the master plan. Politics, dreaming, trying to find the meaning of life. While the feds keeps us in stride.
I am your DJ Exclusive. Y'all know who I am. I stay dropping them jams.
Good hope, dad jokes, culture, it's politics. What's here right now is the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand and I ended up with the plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. Tuesday to Thursday, you know how it goes. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, it's going down.
Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Hey man, let's start this damn show.
Like It or Not with Benjamin Dixon starts now.
Good morning.
It's like correct. Okay. Good morning. Good morning on today. It is Wednesday, July 27th.
Child.
Okay, July 27th. I am your host, Rebecca Azor, joined by none other than
DJ Exclusive James Bubba Williams, DJ X3C. You call me daddy, big mama, uncle. Auntie.
Big mama.
Uncle T.
No, I'm the auntie. But welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth.
Not care who doesn't like it. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Look, it's been a minute because Tuesday.
It's been a minute.
Tuesday was here.
And I took off work, so thank you for that, Rebecca.
Okay, good. So you had a full day off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I always can help you. That's what I strive to do in my life.
Okay,
I strive to help people.
You out here doing the work, sis, and I appreciate it.
Amen. And it is our summer edition, so I want you to make sure you do enjoy your summer days. If in any way possible that you can. Did you have tacos yesterday?
No, I forgot it was Taco Tuesday, child. I'm so concerned about this damn toothache that man, I ain't on nothing. Ooh, and it only gets worse at night. And then the night before last, Monday night, it was terrible, just terrible. So I just started popping pills, and then finally, after I'm just like, okay, it's 4:00 in the morning, and I finally got to sleep, and then woke up. I'm just like, yeah, it's not giving work today.
Oh man, did you you need to go get it checked out?
Yeah, probably tomorrow. I'm sorry, Friday. Probably Friday. I'm going.
Friday. Now, I'm just gonna say this, and then we're gonna end it because when you talk about this particular pain, it just shows up in your life in many different ways. To wait that long.
So look, the bad part, it's been going on for 2 weeks, but just like the other day, it's just like it felt like somebody hit me with a bat upside the head.
It's been going on for 2 weeks. James Williams, you have probably longer than that, and you have not pulled.
I've been holding on. I hate the business.
No, baby. We hold on to the teeth, okay? We need to hold on to the teeth because, baby, you don't want to be on here with one tooth left.
Toothless, looking like my daddy, and I don't want that.
Yeah, go to the dentist, sweetie. Stop playing with your life because that pain is like none other. My parents, we ain't had money when I was younger to go to me and my best friend talk about this all the time. We didn't have money growing up until we came up on money, but it was already too late. So growing up, we didn't have the money to have insurance. My parents were, immigrants. We didn't have insurance. So there was this thing called Florida Kids. It didn't cover for me. But when I was a little bitty, about 5 years old, I used to suck my thumb. I didn't eat much, so I lacked a lot of nutrients. And I only liked the bottle, and then after the bottle I would only eat sweet things because I just did not eat anything. So the sweet things would be small too. It would be like I'll chip on eat a cookie and go live my life, right? and my parents would be like, leave her alone. She let her do that because if she don't eat that, she ain't gonna eat nothing. That's how they used to be, because that's how I used to be, right? I'm tiny. I was tiny. And I didn't go to the dentist because these are people straight from Haiti. They're just learning to be acclimated and everything. And then they did not have anyone to point them into going to get like dental insurance. They didn't know about
Right.
any of that available. And then it was hard for them to get when they were trying. But I say this all to say, I was a little girl with teeth that were chipping away, And this was my baby teeth. My mom was like, Rebecca doesn't feel good. And I was, telling them I got toothache as a little kid. They done took me over to the some doctors way in Miami. And then I came back out to my mama because she didn't speak English. And I had to be her translator. Came back out to my mama and I had fold to the top. Fold to the top. You know what that means when you're from the crib. I had 4 golds to the top, silver caps to the top.
In the front?
Right here. And all I remember was all the bad kids had 4 caps to the top. They had 4 caps to the top. One of my friends had a gold one and he had a star in his tooth. And he had a line in his haircut. Bad kids.
Bad kids.
Bad. So my mom is just looking like she's saying to them in Creole, "What did you do to my daughter's teeth? What did you do to my daughter's teeth? Like, are you going to come out when she gets older?" And I had to say, "My mom said, what did you do to my teeth?" And they had me awake for the whole process. It was crazy as like a 5-year-old getting that done to your mouth. But when I got older, I just started taking care of my own teeth. However, the damage was done with the cavities. Like I said, I just did not eat much. I didn't do anything but I would start taking care of my teeth. So I would go to the dentist. Finally I got a chance to go to the dentist, Bubba, and they was like, "Sis, your teeth are beautiful. They're white. I see you're flossing. But the damage from when you were younger, eating all those sweets and stuff, because I had a bad toothache. That's why it sent me into oblivion. I couldn't see the lights. It gave me chronic migraine, and that was it. I don't want to talk about it for you, but I say all to say, you better take care of those teeth. That's where I am right now. I am
right.
I love my teeth. I love my smile. I love everything about it before the braces because I started taking care of my teeth, and I had to get insurance for myself when I got older because my parents couldn't afford it. And then when I was able to afford it, it was only like you get a cleaning and that's about it. So everything else you had to maintain your teeth and things like that.
And that's the situation I'm in. It's like this dental insurance doesn't cover anything.
Okay.
Like I need to get some dental insurance of my own that's going to cover more because right now the job benefits probably not going to cover enough what I'm going to need to have done. Oh, hell no.
Oh my God.
And I'm just hoping that I know it's a tooth at the top, but I'm just hoping that it's not the wisdom teeth because my wisdom teeth haven't come in yet. So that could be causing some of this pain at my big old age, child.
Oh, so that's probably what it is. They're probably pushing because mine actually are coming in while I have these braces, and it's crazy. But
the pain be all up in here, Rebecca.
You can't. It's a lot. So you know what I like to take for those pain, and it actually works fast for me. I don't know if it works fast for people, but Aleve liquid gels, you feel like it ain't doing nothing for the first like 10 minutes. It's like, oh, this is so dumb. I should never. Oh, wow. An hour has passed by and I feel relief. Aleve liquid gels. But my problem is when I used to be in that pain and when I'm cramping, I down like 4 of them. I mean, don't do what I do, but I'm just saying. Like,
child, it would probably take me about 6 to 8 because when I tell you I've been popping ibuprofen, child, by just like candy 4 at a time. Okay.
And I say that because when I went to the doctor, they give me like 800 milligrams, and those are like I think 400 or 250, whatever. And I just put them all together because I need relief. I need relief from my life because that toothache pain is beyond me. But anyways. People who don't have insurance, take care of your teeth. Find somebody in New York. I remember I had to sign up and say that I was poor because I really was, and homeless. And they gave me a free dentist. That dentist was pulling everybody's teeth. That's what he was doing. I have a cut on my lip. I have a cut. No, not yes, indeed. He should have been doing fills on people's teeth instead of just pulling them. I have a cut that's forever right here on my lip from this dentist. I will never forget it because he drilled almost into my cheek from the outside. And he said, "Oops, I'm sorry." Yes, and I was numb. And when I got home, I had a big gash here. But I was poor. So I didn't know I was poor and I was 21 in New York.
So let me ask you, have your toothache ever been so bad that you try to take it out yourself?
No.
Rebecca, like at one point, this is probably when I was during college. Toothache was so goddamn bad, child. I got a pair of pliers. I tried to get that mother sucker out myself.
Oh my God.
failed miserably, but it was a true
Oh,
story. True story. I
oh,
tried. I tried. I was just like, I can't deal with this. I
yeah.
can't.
Okay. Yeah, you need to go to the dentist. Okay, stop playing with your body. Stop playing with your mind. It's going to affect every part of your body. Stop it.
Yeah.
You need your teeth. Go to the dentist.
With that
And
being said, patreon.com/like it or not,
yes,
patreon.com/like it or not, please.
yeah, and
Because
then make sure,
yeah.
yeah, because we out here, in these streets. We gotta get Bubba over to the dentist, and we gotta make sure that we're doing good. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot. I paid for my whole grill, what you see on today, because I respect my teeth. I
Yeah.
paid for this out of pocket. All of this I paid for out of pocket. Everything.
And like
Everything.
my teeth look good on camera, but in real life, nah, they okay. They good. But
Now my teeth look beautiful in real life. I worked hard on these babies. I gotta
okay.
give myself props because baby, they was out here. I told my best friend, girl, I was looking at some pictures from back in the day. As beautiful as I was and as confident as I was, I did have a beautiful smile. Baby, it was giving me chewing on rocks. Anywho, patreon.com/like it or not. If you are watching right now, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Get
That's
these
right.
numbers up on this morning. It is Wednesday. We have a few stories to catch up on. We'll go ahead and start here. I know that you guys missed us on Monday, but we're here, and it's the missed us on Tuesday. See, days of the week going crazy in my mind, but we are
Always.
here for you on today. And I hope that all of you guys who are watching right now have had a great day on yesterday when we missed you, had a great Monday when we left you, and you're gonna have a great day today because we're joining you. So we have so many cop stories. Look, propaganda.
Propaganda, right?
That word always cracks me up. It's so funny. There was on this show we always gonna call out the cops, the popos, the 12, 13,
12.
because forget 12. The pigs, the all of them. Okay, so but cops claim, okay, this is the woman that died under suspicious circumstances in custody, right? And this is a story that you might think that you've heard before, but I promise you this may be just an addition to the many that we've already covered. Cops claim that a Black woman falls to her death after kicking open a squad car door. The Georgia Bureau of Investigations is looking into the death of a Georgia woman who died last week after falling out of a moving police car. WMAZ reports Breonna Greer. Okay, I just have to make sure, guys, because I'm like, Breonna Greer, I know her. Sorry, it just came to me. Sorry, that's my friend Bianca. Let me not be putting people out there.
Oh, girl, okay.
I had to look at that like Breonna Greer. I apologize, y'all. It was just like coming to me fast. I'm like, no, I was about to get off and go call. It's crazy.
Right.
WMAZ reports that Breonna Greer, 28, was pronounced dead on July 21st following an in-custody incident with Hancock County Sheriff's Office deputies. The incident occurred on July 15th when Greer's mother called police for help because her daughter was having a mental health crisis. When the sheriff's deputy got there, they went to their home. They claimed Greer had alcohol on her breath. She said that she had been drinking and was put in handcuffs, escorted into a patrol car, and detained for intoxication. Greer was arrested at the home, the GBI said, and while deputies were taking Greer to the Hancock County Sheriff's Office, Greer fell out of a patrol car and sustained significant injuries. She later died because of those injuries, also reported by the GBI. On the morning of July 15th, police told Greer's mother that her daughter had allegedly kicked the back door in and jumped out of the moving patrol car. According to Breonna's father, his daughter suffered a head fracture and was airlifted to a local hospital after remaining in a coma for several days. Breonna was taken off of a ventilator after a doctor told relatives that she was brain dead. Everybody knows that no one can just kick a door open on a police cruiser, as I have never heard nobody else say it had happened, Greer's father said to the Washington Post. And with her hands behind her back, something's not right here, he continued. Jeffrey Alpert, a professor of criminal justice at the University of South Carolina, confirmed to NBC News that patrol cars are always supposed to be locked from the inside. Otherwise, he added, prisoners would be letting themselves out all the time.
I mean, Rebecca, it does sound suspicious, but it's almost like, I don't
Mhm.
know. This one is a lot.
Yeah.
Um, but I honestly can see somebody kicking the door open from the back, especially if you're able to lay over on your back. I've been in back of a squad car before. You lay over your back and you're laying down and you kicking with both of your feet. You can do that. So it's I don't know. It's a lot.
I
It's a
don't
whole
think
lot.
I don't think that she did do that, to be honest. If you're called in again, this is I think I'll just start from the beginning. If you're called in for a mental health crisis, the mother calls and she probably feels some type of way that she called for her daughter's assistance because
Mhm.
now her daughter is dead. Mental health crisis. Those people can be strong at times, or people get whatever the case may be. These squad cars are built for those things. They were back in the daytimes when those squad cars were built different. Okay. Some of them forgot to lock the door. You see what I'm saying? Those things happen in nowadays, because back in the days, I'm pretty sure so many people have kicked out them old police cars out or whatever. So they built the newer cars to sustain those things. That's why, they have those the thing that separates the person in custody with the police officer when they're driving. That's why they put their hands behind their back. That's why there's different things to it. If the police forgot to lock the door or whatever the case may be, would make sense. But this is a woman that was going through a mental health crisis. There's a reason why there's no number for people to call to say, hey, I want to do a wellness check that doesn't include a police officer over to my daughter's house for her mental health, possibly a mental health crisis. They take her because she was drinking. They were at her home.
Mhm.
You pull up to her home for a wellness check and she was drinking. You put her in custody. It don't add up for me. The math
I'm,
isn't mathing.
and I have to play devil's advocate, y'all, only because it's so many varying. This is one of those stories where it's because only I say that because once you're drinking, you think that you become Superman, Superwoman, and you have all of this strength, which is true. And I know a lot of people say you'll break your ankles trying to kick the door, but the thing is, if you're drunk and intoxicated like that, and you're also having mental health issues, I really think it would be possible. Then you got to think about if the door was faulty. Yes, most of these cars now, they have an auto lock, so the cops don't even have to lock the door. You just can't open that car door at all. It's just like a child lock on the back door of a car. So you're not able to open the door from the inside, but of course, like you said, from the outside. And this happened falling out of a moving car. So it's just so much with this story. But yes, I do agree though, the police handled it way wrong. For one, if she was having mental health issues, then why was she detained? Yes, she was drunk, but if she's at home or in her area around her house, then why are y'all detaining her? This is a mental health crisis. There's so many different ways that y'all could have handled this versus putting her in the back of that squad car. Now, my thing is what happened from the point her in that car going to wherever the accident happened at. And I know there's camera footage because they have cameras inside of those cars. So where is that footage? Show us
Okay.
that. And from that footage, then you be able to see a lot of stuff. I want
Yeah.
to see that footage, and especially like putting her in cuffs and everything. All the agree, Roller. It's just like I don't understand why you did all of that. And that just goes to show that these police officers are not trained to handle the excuse me. These
just
police are not trained to handle mental health issues or mental health issue calls. They're not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I just think that hold on. Josh, if you can just grab this article and just let people see what she looks like, not dead, but just let people see what she looked like alive, how beautiful she was. She suffered from schizophrenia. And
Oh my gosh. And
you can
and
just
that's
roll
from
the
the
link live. You can just roll the
man.
link live, Josh. But she suffered from schizophrenia. And she didn't even lie to police officers when they got there. They smelled alcohol on her breath, and she was they smelled alcohol on her breath, and she was honest when they asked her, was she drinking? She said she had been drinking. And for them to treat her as a criminal, This is a person who was going through a mental health crisis. The mother called
Mhm.
for a wellness check, and for her to be treated as a criminal. They are not trained to de-escalate when it comes to people suffering from
Absolutely.
mental health issues. And so, you know, whether or not she kicked in the door, it all goes to as soon as the officers got there and asked her while she was in her home, was she drinking, and used that as a reason to detain her. It was wrong from the beginning. If you were sent over there for a mental wellness check,
Yeah.
and you will go ahead while the person is in her home, it is not illegal for you to drink in your home.
See, absolutely
So
agreed, Rebecca.
it's
And this
from the
did
beginning.
happen. Yeah, and then this did happen in Hancock County, Georgia, which is about. I'm trying to see how far this is from Atlanta. Yeah, it looks like it's about an hour or so outside of Atlanta. So I'll let that speak for itself.
Yeah. I really, really, really want the family to get answers. And like I said, of course, they're going to try right now. I'm pretty sure why they haven't dropped footage of that particular day.
Absolutely.
They're putting together their team. They're putting together their reasons. They're putting together what they need to do. The autopsy was they're asking for an autopsy to be done, and there's no specific time as to when they'll receive it. But to me, it just goes from the beginning of this. Whatever happened, if she kicked out the door, whatever the case may be, she was truthful with them. She was honest. They pulled up to her home. Her mother sent them there for a wellness check. And she was drinking in her own home and still was honest about that when asked. And the police officers put her in handcuffs. Their side of the story, if it was so true, would have already been given out. If she was such a volatile person, their side of the story would have already been dropped with more details. Oh, when we got there, she was running up on us. She had a weapon. Da, 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 da. They just asked her, was she drinking? She said yes. And they took that as a reason to detain her. So I pray that the family gets answers moving forward. The story is still developing, so we'll keep this in the news cycle as well.
Yeah, and we should have an update for you tomorrow because I see they just updated something yesterday. So yeah, we'll definitely have an update for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, let's see. There was a story over the last two. I think it was like 3 days. A local pastor, if you guys see, and I have an update with that story as well. But this local pastor, give me one moment here. This local pastor was robbed on air.
Oh man.
And now there's so much to this story, actually.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of moving parts, you guys, to the story. This local pastor was robbed of more than $1 million in jewelry on a live. Right? His kids were in there. He was doing a sermon. And so according to a CNN, a Brooklyn pastor, known for wearing designer outfits and expensive jewelry, says he was robbed along with his wife of more than $1 million while he was preaching at church on Sunday. Mind you, this was all on a live. I seen a clip of it. Police say, and if we have that video, you can roll that as well. Police say that they received the report that 3 people entered the Leaders of Tomorrow church Sunday with firearms and removed the jewelry Pastor Lamore Miller Whitehead, who goes by Bishop, and his wife were wearing. Police noted that the investigation is ongoing. Part of the reported incident was captured on video from inside of the church. A portion of the live stream was obtained by CNN affiliate before it was removed and shows at least one perpetrator holding a gun on the pastor and interrupting the sermon.
Wow.
They say the video is no longer available on the church's live stream. However, it is available all over the web because they already caught on to that. That's all right. It's pretty much stating that I don't I'm not going to do anything, right? Because I know y'all coming for me. Y'all coming straight to me. I don't want my parishioners hurt. I got women and children there as I got down. That's what he said in the video. Why don't we have the video? It's available. Now,
It's right there.
Say, it doesn't have sound. If it's no, this is the interview. The video of the incident is wild.
Oh.
Yes. But okay, go ahead. Go ahead and roll it.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo. All right. And when I see them come into the sanctuary with their guns, I told everybody, get out. Everybody just get out, right? Everybody get out. I didn't know if they wanted to shoot the church up or if they were just coming for a robbery. Took off my bishop's ring, my wedding band, and took off my bishop's chain, and then I had chains underneath my robe. And he started tapping my neck to see if anything else. So that means they knew. They watched and they knew that I have other jewelry. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, why are you so flashy? It's not about me being flashy. It's about me purchasing what I want to purchase. And it's you know, it's my prerogative. Yo. All right.
Rebecca.
The update that I have with the story, the twist and the turn, baby.
Oh God.
So one thing is, this happens in Haiti often, right? They're live streaming across the world, especially to other areas outside of Haiti for people who are in areas where they miss their churches and stuff. So they live streaming, and this has happened multiple times. There are a lot of right now, which we are going to cover sooner than later. There's a lot of unrest right now with gang control in Haiti. I say this to say it's happened. Wow. This particular thing. That's why when I seen it, I'm like, is this Haiti? I was looking because I saw it on mute, because this is something that is actually becoming common in Haiti while these pastors are preaching, and real gangsters are coming in and taking hostage of the pastors. They're taking them, things like that. Now, what we see here, this pastor is being robbed, and I don't think that it's funny that he was being robbed. That's not the funny part. There's nothing funny about that. Your whole church, we hear things. Remember Glen Roof and all those these are scary times, scary moments. You know, it's very scary. So with that being said, it's the man in the background, which is cut off on this video that you can't see for me. He's sitting on like the left side, and he's just sitting like this the whole time while the people are. He's like, it's not that he's unbothered. It's more so like I don't know if he was afraid or he was in on it. No, we don't know.
It looks like the drummer, right? That's over there.
In the corner sitting down. It was giving a lot. Like it was. And so here's the pastor who's always, again, flashy, riding out with y'all dollars and things like that. I'm very big in giving to your church. I don't like when you're still struggling and everybody else and the leader of your church is while you're struggling and you can't pay your rent and you're giving your tithes, which I'm a believer in tithing, but I like to go tithe to churches that help you. If you ever had a problem with your rent, you can go back to your church and say, hey, I'm having a problem with my rent, and they will assist you with anything. Okay.
Rebecca, I just saw you were talking about. I just saw you talking about because Buddy was in the corner just looking like he didn't look scared at all.
It was very weird. But anyway, I say all this to say he went on and he went on a live with three women, and I'm gonna play. I want Josh to play this, and I just viewer discretion is advised. If you do have kids in the room, this has a lot of bleeps. But I want you to see the same pastor who was doing the interview on CNN now tapping into his local community. Okay, his local community of pastors. It's just a show, and one of the women is a black woman who is in the church, I guess, world online. And then another is a pastor who's in the church world online. I think his name is Larry Reed, and I think that he is. I'm not sure if he's gay or a gay pastor or something, but they're all black. And I want you to take a look at this crazy exchange. Now, the only reason I'm telling you this is because it's the same pastor that just play the clip.
Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time.
Want to go there?
Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there.
Let's go there.
Let's go there,
Number
Biggie.
one,
Let's go there,
that you
Biggie.
don't know me. You've never
Let's
seen
go
me.
there,
Number one,
Biggie.
you're a liar. You're a liar.
I'm a liar. Let's go. How? How am I a liar,
Number
Biggie?
two,
Biggie
if
big,
you
not
have
Biggie
a
small, but
social
you're Biggie
media,
big.
You are quote unquote
All right.
a bishop in the Lord's church.
That's right.
You have seen my face on your timeline before, and if you say you haven't, you're a liar.
I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. I do not know you.
That's cool.
I do not know you. But at the end of the day, when you come here and try to talk about me and I don't.
Okay. If we have the second clip, because I want you guys to see what he says to the gay pastor as well before I go in on this man who was robbed of $1 million of jewelry. We have the second clip.
Okay, Rebecca, let me ask you this question then while we wait for that. Where is this at? Where is this at again? Brooklyn. Okay.
The church is in Brooklyn. The church is in Brooklyn. And so again, there ain't nothing funny about being robbed. I don't care what you're doing, where you're at, how you're doing it, whatever. There's nothing funny about being robbed.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, Rebecca. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Kind of looks a little staged.
I ain't want to say all that.
I know you didn't. I'm gonna say it for you, but it's giving stage. Like I've been hearing about the story. It's my first time seeing the clip. It's just okay. I don't know. It look a little fishy.
Okay. Well, before we look a little suspect, here's another here is another perspective from the pastor as he's talking to these two people. Let's take a look.
Respectful, okay? You're disrespectful.
This man won't clap
and at the
so
end of the
bad.
day,
That's why he's
at the end of the day, Larry, at the end of the day, Larry, at the end of the day, I respected you. And you want to talk about the LBGT community? We had a conversation. And my position was that I preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm not if homosexuality is an abomination.
No, you're mean. You're mean.
What are you talking about mean? How am I mean? I'm not mean. You're mean.
Hold on.
You're mean. You're mean. Because at the end of the day, y'all sitting here and laughing at something that 4 gunmen could have took my family life, and y'all sitting here making a mockery of it, all right?
We are not.
This big blip right here want to sit here and talk about women, all right? And you want to sit here and validate homosexuality because you just admitted that you're all right? That's on day. I
didn't I tell y'all?
Girl. The tea is hot.
I did not expect that. I thought I was going to get an update of him arguing, saying my family was affected and you guys are joking. I did not expect this to be what I came here to see on today. Seeing the pastor be robbed is not something that we should laugh at because there are so many, because of what, I got PTSD from things that are happening to Black churches that have happened to Black churches. So gunmen coming into the church or whatever the case may be, it's scary. Being robbed of $1 million in your church from not in the funds that's sitting in the safe. That's going to be in because it's always a building fund. That's going to go towards the building fund. It's sitting on your neck. It's sitting on your wrist. And I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with a pastor who has built up his church. Everybody got VIP. Everybody that comes to the church is in VIP because the whole church is VIP. Everybody has access to the same things. There's options for school for you. Because if you're wearing $1 million around your neck, you got a G5. You in the air, all that stuff. Your church should be taken care of as well because they're the ones that are making sure that you're okay. So I ain't got a problem with that. But when it comes to it's looking like you're in of course, maybe a historic church in Brooklyn or whatever. It's giving me oldish building, like the vintage type thing, whatever. Yeah. And you walking around here in $1 million worth of jewelry, and you get robbed, whatever. You're telling your story, but you get upset, and both of those. Now I wouldn't say about Larry Reed because I don't know him, but if the church community is having a conversation and laughing about it, I think that was problematic too. But if this is what the church community looks like, it's a mess. But the man himself, the pastor that was saying he's preaching the gospel and then continues to curse at people on a live, tear them down, and it didn't make any sense. If you're supposed to be godly, that's not what you do. And just because you say, oh, you got along with the man, but you can't respect him because of homosexuality, whatever the case may be, but then you proceed to call him that word. And you're supposed to be a leader of the church, but you're so mad about that $1 million of jewelry that you lost, that you probably got insurance on, that you're gonna get probably double. That's not none of it was godly. The only person that I see that was unproblematic was Larry. And he was unproblematic, and that was just from a clip. That was all I see. I don't follow Larry. I know Larry's a pastor, but I don't follow Larry. But the woman was being messy, and so was the pastor. To me, was the main issue. The main issue. You called that woman Biggie Big. You called her all kinds of things. She was just mad because you act like she was just saying, you act like you ain't know me. So she was starting trouble online. If this is what the church community, I'm gonna just put this out there. If that's what the church community is looking like today, that's not the church that I know.
Hello.
It doesn't matter who you are, how you are. Everybody deserves respect. That's the church that I know. And if you ain't messing with somebody, you don't get on a live to be crushing people down and because you mad, you thought your $1 million is taken, and because these people could be possibly blowing your cover of the whole setup, possibly, allegedly, could be of this robbery.
That's why he got so defensive.
Exactly.
IJS.
Yeah,
because he was so defensive as hell about it. It was maybe that's why. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything, but I feel like. But that's probably why he got robbed, because he being flashy like that. I'm just saying. God is not that type of person that does that kind of stuff, man.
We're talking about
Brooklyn.
We're talking about Brooklyn.
He giving Southern pastor. That's why I had to ask where this was. I'm just like,
oh no. No, when he said Biggie Big, you ain't Biggie Small, it's Biggie Big. That's when I was like, oh, he took it off. He took off. He said, now I'm gonna be honest, no matter who you are, a pastor or a deacon, whatever, we're still people. But that did not show me anything godly about that. Representation matters. And if you're gonna be up there crying about $1 million worth of jewelry, it's not giving me anything. It's not giving me. It's
not giving me the guy to be at all.
It's giving me mess from all over the place. It looks like Larry wanted to just get off of the call. It was like he was like, right. It looks like he wanted
Larry
to get off.
You could tell he was over it. He wasn't feeling it at all. He was just like, child, I'm not going to put exactly. I'm not going to get in the middle of this. I'm just going to move around. I'm ready to end. And then when he started coming from me, he was like, wait, what? He was like, okay, now don't go there. And then he kept going. I think I think the bishop then dug himself in the hole.
Yeah, this was giving me a lot. I don't like the way that, like I said, if this is representation of the church on today, it's not giving a thing. If that is your pastor, I suggest you run. I don't get into church business like that, but get out of there, because I don't think you are being fed in any kind of way spiritually. Go sit down and find you something else, because that ain't it. That I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't mess with it. It's a fool. Anywho, hopefully they figure out what these what's any updates on this, because it's still under investigation. It turned, and I did not like, the only reason I played that for you guys, because I know that you guys were not expecting me to play that. I wasn't expecting, because I thought it was going to be an update as to what happened, and he was just but when I played that, I said, what is this? That same pastor that was on CNN as such, and said that when they came in, my congregation was shocked. When that was his voice on CNN.
Get down.
Yeah. And he said there are women and children here. That was him on CNN. And then on this live, Biggie Big, not Biggie Smalls, and then you know I respected you, Larry. I respected you, Larry. We don't do that.
Like that right there in itself. Oh, okay, cool. We know where you stand. Bet.
He wasn't giving a thing. Bet. I mean, that's y'all pastor.
That's y'all pastor, and y'all gonna stick beside him.
Y'all gonna stick right beside him.
Right beside him.
Okay, so I think that I have to be out of here by 10 o'clock today. So I think that's all we got. Before we do get out of here, though, I wanted to give me one moment here. I wanted to play a video that I did see on here. I have to find it. I apologize. We got 2 minutes. Bubba, go find you the inspiration that you're about to give to the folks.
Oh, I already got it. Now, if you're looking, I mean, we can cover the Ryan Coogler tribute.
Yes, let's do that. Go ahead. You lead the story. I was looking for another one, but go ahead.
Yeah, see if you can still find it. We might be able to get to it. Yeah, over the weekend, San Diego Comic-Con was going on, and Marvel had their regular Hall H meeting, which concluded in a lot of everything. The Multiverse Saga is upcoming, which showed trailers and clips for Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. You had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and also footage of the new Black Panther movie, Wakanda Forever. And if you have not watched that trailer yet, please do. It's like the most amazing, moving thing that you will ever see. Beautifully done, beautiful done. Just seeing Angela Bassett and Letitia Wright and everybody looked amazing. But on stage, they bring out all of the actors and everybody that come on stage. So Ryan Coogler came out, and while he came out, it was just amazing. So we got a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds of the clip that we'll play. But here's Ryan Coogler giving a tribute to Chadwick Boseman.
And the cast, including Chad, they hadn't seen the footage yet. So when we played it, he was right next to me and he was excited, and he grabbed my left shoulder with his hand. And if you ever saw Chad in person, he had these enormous hands. It was gigantic. It was part of the reason why he filled out the Panther suit so well. And he was really, really strong. And he was getting excited as a clip went on and on, longer and longer. He was just squeezing down on my shoulder the whole time. And when it went off, he was like, "Oh man, that was amazing! Congratulations!" And I couldn't even lift my arm. You know what I mean? And I felt his hand the rest of that day for a few hours. You know what I mean? And standing here with y'all right now, listening to that music from those artists and thinking about it all, I promise you, I can feel his hand on me right now.
You can stop it right there. Awesome, Josh. And he goes on to say, just give his big ups to Chadwick and let him know that he misses him and everything. And yeah, it was awesome to see. But make sure y'all see the movie Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, in theaters in November. You don't want to miss it. Everybody's making their speculations, and I saw a trailer breakdown of it, and I think I got it figured out. But I really think Killmonger is coming back. Yeah.
He probably is. Killmonger. When I watch the movie again, I'll see if I still have that, because I had a real big crush on Killmonger, but it wasn't Killmonger, it was M'Baku, who I really had that was my man.
Yes, Lord. I think that was everybody, man.
Because me and Ben had a we went over there we had an exclusive. Thank you to April Rain, who gave us the exclusive. That's where Luke James had told me I was beautiful. But anyways, we had an exclusive where we went to go see the show or the movie Wakanda or Black Panther, child, because black folks. You gonna see Wakanda?
Right, Wakanda, child.
You going to see Chad Boseman? No, it's Black Panther. But we get in there and man, everybody it was a whole bunch of like Atlanta locals and celebrities in the theater. And everybody, when he came up, woo! They was like, because at first they was like, when Killmonger, they was like, ooh. Chadwick, they was like, ooh. And then but honey, when Winston came out, who plays M'Baku, they was like, oh.
Oh yeah, what's up? Ooh. I was like, oh, okay.
I stared at that screen. I went to go find him. And in real life, he's not like his character, but it was so nice to see.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love me a big, strong black man.
What was the Mdaru? I forgot the tribe name, but
whatever.
Yes.
But they got
I'll be in that
vibranium
tribe
in
all
their
day.
bodies. Vibranium in their bodies, and I like that. Anyways, they said that it was 2 years ago. There was a video, and I should have grabbed that. But there was 2 years ago we did That was the last time that we did commune together as a Black family around the world to go and watch this movie. Everybody across the world made sure that they tapped in when it came time to represent for Black Panther, whether or not people. Me and Ben, we did a whole story about it where that one man got upset, that white man, and saying that why do we have to have a movie about Black people? Why white people were getting upset and did not like the fact that we were dressed up in our African garb, or as a part of the diaspora, we were dressed in things that was Black as hell, and we pulled up to go see that movie not once but twice. Some people even 3 times.
Me, 3 times there.
And so now on this year, the man said in the video, I should have sent it to you, Bubba, but he was like, we're going to convene again. But in this time, we're going to convene, he said, in our all white.
Look, yeah, I was just about to say, Rebecca, all white, right?
Yes. And he sounded like Ben. We got to find the video to play it tomorrow. He said, we are going to be convening in our all white because we want to represent royalty. We're going to be paying homage to the ones who came before us. I get chills thinking about that because I think about Chadwick Boseman. But we want to pay homage to those who came before us and honor them in such a way. So we will be wearing all white. And he said, and if you can't wear all white, dress down in a color of royalty in one color. And he said it could be an African garb, it can be whatever, but it will be in monochromatic colors and just looking like royalty. And we will go sit in the theater and be in such. And he's like, that is it. And he said, or if all hearts and minds are clear, amen, we will be dressing in all white. I gotta find the video.
White.
But I am about that life, baby. Let me tell you, the way that I'm going to go on there's an African joint over there and get me, maybe if it won't be all white, it's gonna be probably an all yellow number. Okay, from the head
all
down
yellow
to the feet, baby. And I'm gonna be nice in my little garb, baby, honey. I'm gonna be looking like royalty, and they're gonna be mad because I did pull up twice to go see that movie in my African attire. So
and I'm gonna switch it up every time. I'm doing my all white on one day, and then I'm gonna get me a nice ass bomb ass African what's they called, the you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna pull up in it. The dashiki. Yeah,
the dashiki was at the top, but you can
I think I want to do the one that they go with the little hats on it, and then it'd be like the full outfit. Yes, I gotta feel like a Nigerian when I step up in there or something, you know.
A Nigerian with big money, big.
Okay, give me a big ass staff too. What's up?
We need the credit card fraud, like the Haitians that be doing the jouet. We need to be looking like big money, baby. Yes.
Look, I already know where I'm gonna go to because all my Africans on this side of town stay right here in the not Old National, but the Greenbrier Discount Mall. Child, Rebecca, if you ever need shoes,
down up over there, down up on your side. I might have
you need to pull up. Look, you need to pull up, child, because when I tell you I get me some good ass shoes from in there for real cheap, not these prices. What are they paying online for?
I've never been out that way. It's scary to ride alone. So
trust me, you be driving forever, child.
Oh, I know. One time I had a job been off at over there out that way. And I drove forever. And on my way back, there was no lights. On one road.
I know what you're talking about. And Rebecca, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say that tomorrow night we're doing a Beyonce listening party leading up to the release of Renaissance. It's really excitement is building. So you can pull up if you want to, sis. But yes, y'all come through. We'll have some good Beyonce music playing we'll probably do Rolling Stones top 70 Beyonce songs, and we can see if y'all agree leading up to the release of Renaissance. And then once Renaissance drops, we'll listen to that and we'll have a good ass time. Yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting to see more Friday.
No, we're gonna do it tomorrow. Yeah, because tomorrow.
It's leading up into
she's gonna release at midnight. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll drop it in Discord and we'll talk about it tomorrow too.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy. I might or may not be there. Who knows?
Right. She ain't gonna be there, y'all.
But I love you guys so much.
Ben pulled up on Friday.
Somebody is calling me.
So they'll be okay.
I don't know who it is. It could be work. I love you guys so much. I gotta go. Bye.
Get out of here, Rebecca. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all, thank y'all so much again for tuning in. And if you have not already, patreon.com/likeItOrNot, patreon.com/likeItOrNot. Become a member today. And your affirmation is, I am thankful for having the courage to dream big dreams. I am thankful for having the courage to dream big dreams. Y'all gonna be great, man. Tomorrow night, Beyonce listening party. Y'all pull up, man, and enjoy. See y'all tomorrow.
And I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to